Hello students and families, welcome to Study Skills. Thanks for checking out my brief introductory video as we head back to school in these unprecedented times. Although school will be a very new and different experience in 2020, I know that we will still have a successful year and we'll work together to navigate these waters. I'm Mrs. Wehr and I teach 7th grade students at both Orfield Middle School and Springhouse Middle School. I love that my job allows me to work with the entire grade level. I've been teaching for 11 years, and over the course of my career, I've taught all grade levels between 7th and 12th grade. Prior to teaching study skills at Parkland, I was a high school English teacher, which really allowed me to personalize this study skills curriculum. I reflected back on what my expectations were of my high school students, and I used that to design lessons and units for our 7th grade students here at Parkland as they prepare for the years ahead. Now let's talk about the class itself. This study skills course is much more than a course that will teach students how to study. It is not a study hall. It is not a let's catch up on homework kind of class. It is a class that will help students focus on the skills necessary for success. Together, we will explore the importance of organization, time management, taking notes, study approaches, being smart test takers, embracing a growth mindset, how to set goals, and personal learning styles and intelligence types. Middle school is a pivotal time to shape well-rounded students who are self-aware and eager to prepare for future success. That's the focus of my class, to build a foundation and offer you skills, tricks, tips, and tools that will help you in all of your classes. Let's review a few of the expectations. When students are present for face-to-face learning within the school building, please follow all safety recommendations. Sanitize when able, wash your hands throughout the day, practice social distancing, always wear a mask, and utilize the e-hall pass system that we will be implementing. It is very important that you bring a fully charged Chromebook with you to school each and every day. To limit the amount of paper copies used in class, teachers will be utilizing Chromebooks in their classrooms every period. You will want to be sure that your Chromebook is fully charged. Charging stations will likely not be available to students to start the school year to limit contact. That being said, if you feel like you're responsible enough, it may be worth it to bring your own charging cord with you to school each day as well. Study skills class meets once in a 6-day cycle, so please understand that the workload for a course like mine will not be overwhelming or time-consuming. The majority of my assignments will be on Schoology or Google Drive. Students are expected to check the Study Skills Schoology page as well as each of your Schoology courses daily so that you are fully informed. However, you will only have 1 to 2 assignments to complete for my class per cycle. New assignments will be posted every Monday for all hybrid and Parkland Online students, and they will have the week to complete them. I do not want my course to be one that causes you stress and requires hours of your time. I will be presenting you with skills and techniques that we will apply on assignments throughout the year. This is a reminder that this class typically only meets once per 6-day cycle, so I will keep the workload light and manageable for students. I just ask that students and parents check the Schoology page often so you are informed and up to date. As I mentioned earlier, we cannot emphasize enough the importance of checking Schoology regularly. Students should check in on all class pages at some point each day using the Courses tab at the top of their homepage to navigate through all of their classes. Once students click on their Courses tab, they'll come to this home screen where all of their courses will appear. If they notice that a couple of classes are missing or they'd like to personalize this homepage, they can always reorder these courses, and this is something that we'll discuss in class as well. But if you're looking for a specific class and it does not show up on the homepage, I always like to direct students and parents up here in the upper right-hand corner where it says My Courses. If you select that, you will see all of your courses appear in list format. So even if they're not appearing on that homepage, that's an easy way to access them. So now I'd like to take a brief pause and just show you around my Schoology page for study skills and point out some of my resources. So when students visit my Study Skills Schoology page, they will see these 2 items appear right on the home screen, listed under materials. So there's a Welcome to Study Skills, a general course info folder, and then there are also the weekly assignments and materials listed below. So I'll click up here under General Course Info. This is a place where students will be able to find things year-round. My syllabus, for example, that they can click through these slides. My contact information is there for them, a description of the course, some of the units that we'll be covering throughout the year, items that they'll need for class, etc. As you keep scrolling down, you'll also notice that there are things like our hybrid schedule for cycle days. If you ever need to see that calendar, there's a hyperlink there, and 2 other folders here specifically for parents. I will be sending out monthly newsletters to parents, so this is where you'll be able to see those, but I will also be sending them via email, and this open house video that you are currently watching will also live right here, so you can always revisit it. So that's under my very first material folder. My second folder down here, the weekly assignments and materials, this is where students should report for any and all of their assignments for my study skills class. So you'll notice that I have things broken down by unit, and as the year goes on, I will also be labeling it with the dates of the week to kind of keep kids on track. But I have everything broken into units, so students will be able to kind of work through all of these with me throughout the year. Just to give you an inside look at how these folders are going to be structured, they can expect to always see instructions right at the top of the unit folder. It will walk them through however many tasks we have for that week. Again, for a class like mine, I will really only be asking students to complete 1 or 2 tasks in a week. And this is where they can find them housed inside of all of the material folders. One last thing that I want to point out about Schoology is the messaging option right up here. Students should be familiar with how this works by now. However, that's a great resource for students to use to communicate with their teachers and vice versa. So we always encourage kids to jump onto Schoology and make sure that they don't have any outstanding messages from any of their teachers trying to reach out or communicate with them about their course. At any point throughout the year, if you are facing technology troubles, please choose one of these options to reach out for assistance, and someone from the technology department will get back to you. Lastly, do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. I will be sharing a monthly newsletter with parents that contains some tips and resources. My hope is that it will allow parents to also emphasize the importance of the skills covered in my class with children at home. In conclusion, I want to share a favorite quote of mine from Willie Nelson. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. We are all facing this challenging school year together, and we will likely face obstacles we could have never imagined and for which we could have never prepared. We'll take things a day at a time, and it's most important for us to stay positive, stay kind, and stay well. Take care.